That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira. Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Robertson. Now Van Bouten. Livakovic. Celik. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
And here's Azar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Threads one in. Oh no, this does not look good. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Tries to pass it through. Stojkovic. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Davids. Now it's Zico. Stojkovic. Borussia Dortmund are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Roberto Carlos. Zico. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Azar. And it's Messi. He's got away. Vieira. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Roberto Carlos. 15 minutes till half-time. Zico. And it's Lahm. Vieira. Davids. Davids. To Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out. Well played. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Conte. Vieira. Koundé is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now, can they get him away? Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Kante. Zico. Oh, well played, well played. Spread out to the left. Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Batistuta. Now it's Torres. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Shot. Decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. But and the shot! Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That's the throw. Looking to play him in. Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost Stojkovic! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, again, there's no way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's being urged to shoot. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Messi, and that has found him in acres of space. Thuram getting this one clear. Oh, what? There's the shot! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Still just a single goal between the sides. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Celik is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lahm can get it clear. He's having a go! It's bounced back off the post.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's good vision. Davids is onto this. Bullish header! Yes! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the through ball. It could be in here. And Cruyff! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And he's had it nicked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Lahm. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Robertson. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that was never going to make it. All the way back. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the number on the board is 3. Lewandowski. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Teams, one driven, ruthless, prolific, the other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will. While also...
Zico tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a loose ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
It's Lewandowski! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely. Great chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So, a breakthrough already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lewandowski. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Lewandowski! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Tries to pass it through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Kante gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Big chance! One-on-one! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Thinks about the shot. And he gets rid in a hurry. Owen, in with the challenge. That's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Owen. Vieira. Great vision. Owen in acres of space out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot...
Real chance! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Bayer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. As you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Batistuta. Adams is the guilty party there. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thuram makes the interception. Knocks it into space. Guti. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Ronaldinho. And it's Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good ball! Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played back in. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Unspooled kindly here. Goal! Galatasaray! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Zico. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And this is Torres. And that pass just didn't quite work. Danger averted for now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Bale is on his own. Chance for a shot! And he's following up! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Davids, Batistuta. And this is Torres. Galatasaray look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win...
Can he finish? Can he get it through? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. Oh. And the finish! And it's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Bernardo Silva. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland. Wits.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Batistuta. Batistuta! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nicely weighted ball. Khan claims comfortably. Haaland. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Batistuta. And it's Batistuta. Roberto Carlos. Davids. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are back underway. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids. Zico. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Haaland. Lahm. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now, can they come away? Ball driven towards the far post. Good ball, good take. Great chance! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a...
Wits! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Over to the left. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Galatasaray take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Bale. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Crossed into the middle. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Haaland. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Van Bouten gets good distance on it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe! Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Mbappe!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Mbappe. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rummenigge just eases him off the ball. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Neymar. That is good alertness.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances?
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due.
Decent chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him.
John, surely! They've scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment. And Batistuta! They've done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to pass it through. And the shot! It's there!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's Zico. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Goes for a shot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
There's the crossfield ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking tidy in possession here. Galatasaray have a free kick. And no, that was never going to make it. Serginho chooses to go cross-field. Mbappe! Can he finish? Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Kökçü played into space. Eto'o shot a goal! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Defending of the desperate variety. 30 minutes gone. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Some really good ball movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. Conte. Oh, super find. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Nicely spread. Lahm delivers. And he's there to clear it. Cleared without complication. Decent progress down the left. He is through here. A lot of space. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So now the difference is 3. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kukçu. And it's Seedorf. He's in space and looking for options. Here comes the... Eto'o! Deftly away. Takes the shot! Now it's Mbappe.
Might want to be careful there.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Beckenbauer has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
And there's the end of the first half. Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And he was alert to it. Danger averted for now. Roberto Carlos. And this is Zico. And here's Zico. Bout of passing here. He's had a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. Serginho attempts a clearance. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Vieira cuts it out. Now that's well seen too. Seedorf. Vieira spots it and intercepts. And this is Zico. Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Bale. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Batistuta. There's the shot! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Taken back almost at once. Vinicius Junior. Davids, and he's intervened well there. Conte. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is well positioned here. That is a brilliant interception. A probing pass. Ball played through for the wide man. He is just caressing the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho proves just a little bit too strong.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Davids, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho makes the interception. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Mbappe! Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Lovely pass. Can he finish? No mistake!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.